Well, they weren't kidding. And I'm actually really, really glad they didn't joke around with this car at all. And with this, welcome back to a new video. In this video, I will make a little bit of a deep dive on the newly rebalanced Porsche 918 Spyder Asphalt Edition. Now, in the meantime, while I'm yapping around and talking and saying my opinions and such, you can see in the background a few laps that I did on different tracks with the car after its rebalance. Please note that these laps are by far not optimal yet, simply because I don't have the experience yet, nor gave me the time to practice really, really much to give one or two proper runs. These are just for you to see the difference compared to the previous unbalanced or pre-balanced 918 AE. Now, while I was already, I'm gonna start this off with the truth. I was already in, I am not gonna say in love, but I really liked how the 918 AE was from the get-go. When the Porsche Spotlight appeared for the first time, I already fell in love with it back then. And after the rebalance, I did it again. I yeah, it's an absolutely beforehand. I give it the yes. I'm gonna be honest. Before the balance, it was a lot worse than it is now. I think in the searching for the perfect car that doesn't exist video that I did 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago at this point, I said I gave it like I think a 7 or 8 out of 10. Fun fact: the video you are watching right now is now with the rebalance lap the same lap that I did in the video I just talked about. The same lap pretty much, but you can see in the times what kind of differences you get. Yeah, I'm losing my point. I'm sorry about that. Um, it was like a W motors like an hyper sport, I guess. Pre-balance. We are still talking pre-balance performance. I already loved it back then because I also loved the W Motors Lycan very much, so I didn't have any problems to get right on with this car, like nothing happened, like it's just another floaty car. But many people didn't like it, especially newer players, which I actually can completely understand. New players didn't like this car at all, called it mid, bad, and another starter car, and another collection car, and whatever. Some people even went as crazy as to rank it. I literally saw on TikTok a ranking of a guy where he ranked every S-Class car, every current S-Class car on this tier list, and he literally put the 918 AE lower than the Mercedes, or Sauber Mercedes technically, C11. First of all, for me, pre-balance, why? Yes, it isn't perfect, but the C11 doesn't even have the slightest floaty capabilities and is actually slower than this car, both at one star. Friendly reminder. Now, after the rebalance, this car is, for many, and especially I do it myself, I see this car as a sort of baby Ultima RS. Especially since if you look at this photo, you can see that these are both relatively closely ranked to each other in the listing of the S-Class cars. What do I mean with baby Ultima? Well, the Ultima, if you have it, is like the best car, the car that can do the best auto floats. It almost every time you turn with the brake, it goes into an auto float. For the people that don't know what floats are, or what auto float is that you don't need a specific entry to enter into a float. It just goes literally as the name suggests, automatically there. This car does the 918 AE does this car a lot. Like 9 out of 10 times, you get an auto float if you just drift with it and do nothing special. Of course, the punch still works. The 360 has been fixed, by the way. I tested it. It is fixed for every S-Class car, so for every floaty car. I'm sorry. So a huge W there. But yeah, this car can do with that. I think 3 or even 4 out of 5 I know of floaty types. Now I'm saying 3 or 4 because I didn't test a float type called flick float. Flick, flick float is that what I, for example, did in the 49-second Scotland the Cave X 16 run, where in a right hand corner I entered the drift, steered left, and immediately steered right again. This is what we call a flick float. So I didn't test it on this car, but the Ultima can do it, so I think this car can do it too, but I would have to test it. Maybe I will make a video later on in the future to say yes it can do or cannot do, or I post a comment under this video when you are watching this, whatever. Or you know it already and you can comment it down below if I'm too lazy. Whatever. But yeah, if you know how good the Ultima performs, and many people calling it baby Ultima, you shouldn't sleep on this car, is what I'm trying to say. Don't sleep on the 918 AE. It's, in my opinion, a beautiful car. It's not perfect. It's slightly slower than the Ultima. It has, I think, slightly, its floaties are a slightly bit wider than the Ultima, but just really a hair wider, like 1 or 2 hairs wider. So really minimal. But yeah, I'm actually, after I test drove it after the rebalance, I was actually considering to spend the 20 euros on the Spotlight Pass just to get this car up to 4 stars because I like it so much. I'm not going to do that, probably, maybe. It's still 4 days, so for people that haven't played Asphalt Legends in a long time and are watching this video right now, I definitely recommend it that you re-download Asphalt Legends. Just play for 5 minutes in this Spotlight event while it's still going on. Do the first tour task with the Porsche 918 Spyder Asphalt Edition and just claim the free unlock of the 918 Spyder Asphalt Edition. Free unlock plus a free decal, so nah, nice deal, I guess, for literally no work at all, and especially 100% free to play and immediately gettable. So, yeah. Now I yapped for over 8 minutes in this video. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Do I think that the 918 AE is busted? No. It is not busted, but it is exceptionally good. Like, as you see on the US Midwest whirlwind curves runs, of which you have actually seen 2 of in this video, at the start of the video, for example, um, this car is a lot faster than before its rebalance. And not only got it faster, but in my opinion also exceptionally better. And I could imagine that this car could be a really good car for starters to learn, especially the basics of float, especially with the um, auto float capabilities. Well, now it's your turn, guys. Do you like this car? Do you not like this car? Maybe let me know down in the comments for both what you like about this car, what you don't like. In my opinion, calling it a mid-performance car is simply wrong because it can compete and keep up with an Ultima at the same rank. I'd argue. I can't test this since my Ultima RS is literally gold, literally maxed out from its special hunt. So I can't do a proper test of both cars because I don't have one of the 2 cars at the other rank of the other car. So it would automatically be a disadvantage to the car that has less stars and ranks. In this case, the Asphalt, the 918 AE. If you have the Ultima just at 3 stars, you can say, if you want, you can reach out to me via uh, through my Discord or my business email or my other socials, and let me know, and we go into a private lobby and test it out. But yeah, now it's your turn, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching until this end. Thank you for listening to me yapping for almost 11 minutes at this point. And yeah, I wish you a very wonderful day ahead. I catch you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.